as this team to play football?
After yesterday's practice, I think we're pretty close. And, the intensity was there, just kind of that calmness, before a football game. They seem to be very confident and ready to go. I mean, they did some great things in practice yesterday. We got 2 more days just to kind of clean things up and get them ready. But I think through all camp, they've been kind of in game mode, just the way they've been practicing and the way they've been doing things and preparing themselves daily and taking care of their bodies and doing the things they need to do to be successful. So I think they're ready. I think they're excited. I think they're ready to get on the road and get to the hotel, get their feet up, and then get ready to play a ball game on Thursday.
A lot was made about last year, maybe what was lacking from last year's team. Have you noticed a difference in this group and maybe some of those areas?
I just think leadership and accountabilities are probably the big one. Their willingness to come out every single day and work hard, not complain, not moan about anything, and just do the work. That's what I like about this crew. They love being out there. They enjoy it. They're excited to be at practice. It's just not a have to go to practice, I get to go to practice kind of attitude, and just their willingness to do the things we ask them to do, and the willingness to be coachable on everything that we do every single day. And in the conditioning, not one complaint. Just did it and went to work every single day. But I think it's the accountability part. Seniors holding seniors accountable, seniors holding juniors, and basically everybody holding each other accountable. That's what I see with this group is they truly care, and they want to win some ball games, and they're going to do everything that it takes to win those ball games.
With a short week, how does preparation change? And this being the season opener, does that also change as far as preparation with game plan and that sort of thing?
We started a little bit earlier. We went Monday, Tuesday this week, and Wednesday we already started playing. Preparing for Northwest. Usually only get about 3 days to really practice against them, so we'll have a few extra practices, going into the Northwest game. So really, you just kind of take it how you want to take it. Some years you'll just take 3 or 4 days, but this year we really took the time in to trade scouts early, and to really get our kids prepared. So I think the time there's there. I mean, the time's there. The preparation's there. They've watched film, they've gotten their scouting reports, and all those things early, makes it better for our kids to be successful on Thursday.
When is last year stuck in last year? There's a lot of talk in camp about being better than last year because of what the record ended up being. When is it time to move forward and all the focus is on this year as opposed to talking and remembering about last year?
And I think now, because it's a whole different group. Just seeing them through fall camp. I think once fall camp got over, it's time to quit talking about this group or last group and talk about this group and who they are right now and the things that they've done. This group's really done a great job, and it's a totally different group than what we had. And so I think last year's kind of behind us, and this is what we do moving forward, as a team and as a group. And all we can ask is they get better each day, and they've done that every single day. They've gotten better and better every single day, which last year we did. And so it's a whole new group right now, so I think the time from last year, that's over with. Let's see what this group's got, and let's move forward. And, I know these guys can win some ball games.
Did you change your approach at all this preseason camp from years past?
I was probably a little bit nicer. We conditioned a little bit more. We tackled, had more live sessions than we've ever had before, during the preseason camp. Did more physical stuff, during this camp. And, last week and a half, we really haven't got after it too hard, just to kind of get their legs back underneath us and kind of heal up from all the contact. But not really. We just, I probably did run them more than we normally run. We probably threw more at them than we normally throw at kids. But just seeing how they reacted to the things that we're doing, and they reacted very, very well.
What are your thoughts about opening up at Northwest Missouri, a powerhouse like that, year in, year out?
You got to play them at some point through the season anyway. So you come out of the gate early to figure out who your team is, right off the bat. And I'm very confident about this team that we have right now, that they can go in there and play well and do the things that we need to, that they can possibly come out there with a win. It's just them doing what they're coached to do, playing hard, playing physical, playing aggressive, and believing in themselves and believing in their teammates. And at some point you got to play them. And for us, it's week 1.
I'm sure you got a pretty good idea who your starters will be for Thursday, but are there still some positions that are kind of up for grabs, so to speak, that we might see some rotation at?
I think right now there's still competition at a lot of different spots. There's some at the receiver spot. The running back spot's another spot that we feel like could be some real good competition. Tight end spot, who's going to be backing up Butke for that, that second spot at tight end. Defensively, I think, there's still kind of figuring out who's going to be our guys on the defensive line exactly. I mean, I think we have a pretty good idea, but who knows what happens these next 2 days with those guys. Linebacking core is pretty much set with a good rotation of 3 to 4 guys, and then in the secondary, there's a mixture of guys that we feel can play those positions, and there's still competition going on there. It's just who does best these next 2 days, and those are going to be the guys that we play.
Chance, obviously, a veteran quarterback who's been through a lot of battles. Have you seen any difference with him going into, knowing this is his last go-around leadership, or just the way he handles himself?
Chance is Chance. He's always, he's always calm, cool, and pretty collected. Has been a little bit more vocal than he has in the past, which is good and is what we needed, for this team. But he's still Chance. He's still competitive. He's still going to make the throws. He's still going to make the reads. He's going to get us in good situations if we need to get out of a bad situation. And he's going to be a good leader for our offense. And it's just who he is. He's been doing it for quite a while now. He's just a great competitor, and his leadership will show on the field.
What shape are you in injury-wise from the preseason going into the opener?
I think we're in really good shape. I think we got some guys back from injuries from last year and even a couple of years ago. I think they're healthy and they're ready to go. But right now, going into it, I feel like we're in pretty good shape. I think all the bumps and bruises are starting to go away, and I feel like our kids are pretty healthy.
After all these years, do you still get any butterflies or nerves before game 1 of the season?
Yeah, it's every game. As a coach, I mean, even when I played, I still got the butterflies and the nerves. But it's just being able to control those nerves and that anxiety and making the most of it, of every opportunity. It's just an opportunity to play this great game of football and, play a great opponent. So, take advantage of it and just do your best and prepare at a high level. But there's always that, who is this team? But I feel pretty good about this team just because of what they've done through these last 3 weeks.
Replay, a new element in the MIAA this year. I'm sure until you get into some games to get a feel, but you have an idea of maybe how you'll approach that and what you challenge and what you don't, just because of the limited cameras and everything?
Yeah, the replay is going to be a little bit different for us. I have two challenges is if I win the first one, and there's always that timeout thing too. Is did the camera actually catch the angle that we need? Did they actually see what we need to see? Is always part of it. But I guess if the camera doesn't work or there's a glitch in it somewhere, we will get that challenge back and that timeout, which is a huge plus for us as well. It's me remembering whether we have a timeout or not. It's probably going to be the issue more than anything. And but did the camera guy or gal do their job and give us an opportunity to see it? But I think it's going to be more for targeting than anything else to hopefully get those kids back, on the playing field, sooner than just have to wait till half or wait until the next game, for that to happen. And, maybe fumbles, quarterbacks throwing a ball but he didn't throw it, or did it go forward, did it go backward, was his arm movement forward? There's probably not going to be a lot of other things you can look at because we only have the end zone angle and the wide angle from the press box. It's not like, ESPN where you have 20 different angles to look at. So there's going to be some things that we probably won't be able to challenge that we would like to, but most of it's going to be targeting and probably turnovers.
What do you look at being the keys for you on Thursday, both offensively and defensively?
I think just collectively as a group, offensively and defensively, is we just got to play physical. We just got to do our job, do our assignment, do it to the best of our ability, making sure we're making our reads, getting our checks properly done, creating some turnovers on defense, don't turn the ball over on offense, have some explosives, on offense as well, and defensively, making some explosive things happen. I think this group just needs to play as one unit. If we do that, we play as one unit, we play, together as a team, and we play physical, I think great things are going to happen for us.